Hello everyone, my name is Dwayne Green. This is my Week 11 presentation on media in the Republic of Ireland. This is my first experience with this type of presentation, as I'm sure it is for the majority of you in this class, so stick with me and I promise we'll get through the wonderful and exciting topic of media in the Republic of Ireland as quickly and as efficiently and painlessly as possible. So let's go ahead and get started. Over here is a basic overview of what you'll get from this PowerPoint. I debated on many different ways to present this information. This is what I came up with, so we're going to go with it. We'll start with an introduction. We'll then cover print media as well as broadcast media, and what we'll do within each as well. For example, newspapers, we'll take an overview of all the newspapers in the Republic of Ireland, and then we'll take a closer look at the most popular of each. We'll do that for newspapers, TV, and for radio. Then we will cover censorship within the Republic of Ireland. We'll cover the cross-border TV partnership that exists between the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland. We'll touch briefly on media and its effects on politics. We'll head down to a conclusion, followed by what I call some fun facts on media in the Republic of Ireland. You'll notice some pictures on my slides that's for aesthetic pleasure, as well as I don't like big open spots on my PowerPoint slides, so putting in little pictures helps move things along. Alright, we'll start with an introduction. So the mass media have been integral to an ongoing modernization or liberalism of Irish society. This is basically just saying that the media within Ireland has helped grow the Irish society. Freedom of speech is established within the Constitution of the Republic of Ireland in Article 40.6.1, basically stating that media shall not be used to undermine public order or morality or the authority of state. Since the inception of the Constitution, it has been shaped more by Supreme Court cases to become a little bit more specific and a little bit more to do than just that simple definition or reading of it. So there is more at play, but that's the basic gist of things. In a Press Freedom Index poll, Ireland ranked 15th out of 179 countries. This is basically stating that there are many different criteria considered in judging this. It's done by the Reporters Without Borders committee. It considers things like legislation, violence against journalists, etc. And for comparison's sakes, the United Kingdom ranked 29th, the United States ranked 32nd, and Finland is the #1 ranked country within the Press Freedom Index poll. So Ireland's up there. Alright, print. Basically what you need to know. Newspapers are very popular in the Republic of Ireland. Statistically, 91% of adults read a newspaper regularly. That's different than here in the United States, where newspapers seem to be a dying breed as people turn more and more to TV and other sources of media to get their information. There's a really large British influence that exists within print media, not just newspapers, but as well as magazines. They're readily available throughout the Republic of Ireland. Some political parties offer their own newspapers. This is just a list of some familiar parties to you from earlier presentations, and the newspapers that correlate with those respective parties. Historically, the majority of papers align themselves politically. Here, for example, the Irish Independent considers itself conservative, and the Irish Times is considered a liberal newspaper. So we'll take a closer look at the Irish Independent, just some basic information on it. Since its inception, it was seen as a Catholic, nationalist, anti-communist news source, more commonly referred to as the Indo. Those are the political party. It aligns itself with Fianna Fáil as far as its alignment with political parties, and it's based out of Ireland. That is the most popular newspaper within the Republic of Ireland, most widely consumed. Alright, heading right over into broadcasting, which is made up of TV and radio. Things get a bit complicated. There's basically two sectors. There's going to be a public service sector as well as a commercial sector of broadcasting. This exists both in TV and radio. Overseeing these two sectors is the Broadcasting Authority of Ireland, which was just recently established about 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, not too good at math. Basically, it regulates the entire realm of broadcasting within the Republic of Ireland, much like the FCC does here in the United States. Very similar in that regard. Here's just a quote from their website. They aim to increase transparency and the governance of broadcasting in Ireland, thereby promoting legitimacy, accountability, and fair procedures and the precision of high-quality, diverse, and innovative programming. And that's direct from their website. Heading over into television. Similar television setup to that over here in the US. There's multiple providers, such as how we have DirecTV, Xfinity, stuff like that. They have the same type of setup over there. Satellite is becoming more and more available, more easily accessible. So with that, competition from Britain is more present than ever, as customers within the Republic of Ireland are able to search their own. They have options as far as where they get their cable from and their information from. Much like us, their entire country switched from digital cable in 2012, like we did, from an analog signal. This is managed by RTE, which we'll discuss a little bit further. On the next slide, the public sector is comparable to major networks here in the US, like ABC, NBC, Fox, etc. RTE television stands for, I looked up the pronunciation, so I'm going to go for it, Radio Telefish Éireann. So yeah, that's pretty exact pronunciation of it, but not really. But that's how I interpreted it. So these are public. These are included in the public sector. TG4 is actually all in Irish. That's one of the few. This is the most popular within the television realm. Like I said, I butchered the pronunciation of it a bit earlier. Founded in 1960, headquartered out of Dublin. Serves the Republic of Ireland as well as Northern Ireland, which we'll cover a little bit more in some slides down the road. RTE covers television, radio, and internet, so it's multifaceted in that regard. What they show on their programming wise, news, sports, sitcoms, etc., much like I said earlier, ABC, NBC, Fox have a mix of news, things of that nature. They often provide programming in both English and Irish. Something noteworthy that I found in television is any commercial sector is required to show 20% news and local media as part of their licensing agreement. So that's something that I found fairly interesting. Head over into radio. Radio is often forgotten about in terms of media, but it is still out there. It still exists. Again, with the two divisions of public and commercial. Here in the public division, we have RTE Radio, which is the #1 station, #1 source of radio, so to speak. The leading commercial is Today FM. Independent News Network is the provider of all news and news to the radio stations throughout the Republic of Ireland. Again, RTE the most popular in radio as well as television. Most listen to Broadcasting Network. Imagine it like AM and FM radio here. RTE1 is more like AM radio with more talk and things of that nature, where RTE2 is more FM, focused on music, stuff of that nature. There is news, but not so much. RTE1, like I have there, is comparable to NPR here in the United States, like more of a news type radio station. Also available on the internet. Alright, heading into censorship. Censorship is, it exists within the Republic of Ireland. As you saw earlier, ranking 15th on that scale. It's not too big of an issue. Print is free to publish anything that doesn't break libel laws within the Republic of Ireland. A similar ranking system in film exists as it does here in the United States, and the ratings usually match those that exist in the United Kingdom, as far as movies and things like that. The Censorship and Publication Boards of Ireland, basically they oversee anything that possibly violates the earlier mentioned libel laws. They're referred to by the public, and then they'll investigate any claims that they are breaking censorship laws. And so yeah, they have a board that oversees that. Alright, cross-border TV partnership. Basically, simply put, this is an agreement between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland to exchange some rights to television. As you can see there, the Republic of Ireland agrees to share with Northern Ireland RTE1, RTE2, and TG4, whereas Northern Ireland is sharing BBC One, Northern Ireland, and BBC Two, Northern Ireland. It makes it possible for both countries to receive one another's programming, and it's also, for me, I took it as more of a sign of the two separate entities getting along and coming together to make the island work a little bit better, so to speak. Alright, this is something that I pulled from our textbook. Not really too much in the textbook, as it is a UK textbook relating on media in Ireland, but I was able to take these out of the textbook, and I can give you a brief overview. Basically, reinforcement theory gives reasons for individuals to continue believing what they already do. So basically, individuals are turning toward media to find ideas that already support how they feel about a certain situation. They're looking for things to back up what they already believe. Agenda setting is a belief that media shapes how political races and political agendas of individuals based on what they cover. So they cover it, that makes it more relevant, therefore the political agenda changes. Direct effects is the belief that individuals are very gullible, believe what they hear, and that affects politics in that way. They buy into basically what they hear through the media. In conclusion, the media has an immeasurable impact on the political realm. It's really tough to measure. There's lots of studies that have been done, not too much concrete information on how exactly media affects politics in any country, not just the Republic of Ireland, but anywhere really. Some say a lot, some say not too much, so it's really a topic of debate. As mentioned earlier, there is a large freedom of speech that exists within the Republic of Ireland compared to other countries. Large British influence in all media, TV, print, and radio. RT dominates TV and radio. The cross-border partnership symbolizes increasing togetherness of the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland, so that's a step in the right direction for these two countries. Just some fun facts. Until the late 1980s, Playboy was banned in Ireland. True crime publications were banned for a long period of time because it was deemed that they glorified crime and encouraged people to commit crime because they would be glorified and it'd be hyped and stuff like that. I found this kind of relating to media, not so much, but there are more mobile phones in Ireland than there are people. That was pretty interesting. And also, going along with the picture here is U2. How can you forget about the band that is U2? Probably one of Ireland's greatest, most popular products. So with that, I am done here. That's all I have. Thank you for hanging in here with me. I hope that wasn't too painful, but we got through it. I look forward to discussion on this topic and seeing and hearing what you guys have to say on the great topic of media within the Republic of Ireland. Hope you guys have a great week, and thank you so much for your time.